Hello, citizens of YouTube. This is the Geeky Nerd here, and today we're going to be continuing on the little mini-series of various optics and how they perform under night vision. And today's example is going to be the Sig Sauer Romeo 7, the big boy, the big chunk. But before I begin, I'd like to send a big thank you out to everyone who's liked, commented, and subscribed on the previous videos. I always appreciate it and always enjoy talking to you guys. And if you're new here to the channel, welcome. And if you enjoy this video, enjoy this type of content, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. With all the PR out the way, let's get into it. So this is just continuation again, like I said, of the mini series showing how various optics are forming under night vision. This particular tube, nod, what have you, you're looking through is a photonous echo 1900 2000-ish FOM. So a little bit of a topper grade, right? But Gen 2 plus still. White phosphorus. Mr. Scarecrow is about 10 foot away, and this is used to and this is the highest gain of this tube right now. And the ambient light source is maybe 1 to 2%. It is pretty much pitch black, and you'll see here in a second. But I wanted to have this to kind of demonstrate the worst possible case scenario. So having the lowest light setting with the highest gain, which is going to pick up the most light and give the most bloom, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you have a higher gain tube or higher grade tube, like an L3, aviation grade, what have you, your performance may be a bit better, have a lower gain, but really just trying to max out this tube here and really show what it can do and how these optics look through. So without further ado, the Sig Romeo 7, I'm going to start on setting 1. This does have the kill flash installed, so you are losing a bit light there. But if I can garner it up, so you can see there, that is setting 1, the lowest setting. Definitely picking it up. I am holding it about the same distance you would if you were shooting it through nods, so a bit closer, not so much pistol length, but that is first setting. You can see there, it's nice because the dot is very, very dark. You cannot see it with your naked eye, unlike some of the RMRs where you still can see them with your naked eye in pitch darkness. This one you cannot, and it's definitely showing its performance there because you are able to see Mr. Scarecrow's face, his suspenders, what have you, and it is floating generally there in space. The dot does look quite uniform and is overall seems to be very nice. We're going to go up 1 click, so second setting. Okay, so that's setting 2, so a bit brighter, bit better. For my naked eye, setting 2 and setting 3 is where I prefer, right, to be able to pick up nice and easy, not really having to find and worry about wandering that dot. So now setting 3. You can see setting 3, it is starting to bloom. On the camera, it's picking up a bit more worse than what your eye is, but definitely is blooming. And again, this is at the highest possible gain. But setting 3 for right now, that is kind of the maximum I would say is generally acceptable. And we're going to back down the gain to about 50%. So you can see there, Mr. Scarecrow. And again, we got about 50%. So that's 3. We're going to go back down to 2. You can see there, though, with the kill flash, with the lower gain, you are able to still somehow see, his hat, but you do lose his facial features, a few other little pieces. We're going to go to setting 1, so the lowest setting, and then we can start seeing seeing his visual features again, facial features there, but on setting 1. And then we're going to go to the absolute lowest gain, so nothing. See there, the only thing left is the dot. And then with your naked eye on lowest gain, there's nothing there. We're going to go about 10%, so but the lowest really acceptable. And you do start to kind of lose it, right? To your naked eye, you can just ever so slightly make out, his hat and things like that. But generally speaking, again, in a pitch black environment like this, worst case scenario. But I'd say the night vision performance on this is beautiful, right? Especially on that very low dot and having that minimal blooming that is occurring. It is fairly nice. If you have an L3 or a higher grade type tube, this will likely work great for you because you'll be able to run it at that 50%. And still be able to see through. I think the biggest thing for this one is you might be able to see the dot, but you also got to be able to see through the glass, which is where light transmission comes into play, and the kill flash is obviously hurting it just a bit. But again, worst case scenario with this. So that is the Sig Sauer Romeo 7 and how it performs under night vision. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have this tube, if you guys have this dot, if your guys' performance is varying, but yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful, awesome, fantastic day. And I'll catch you guys next time. See you guys.